Hello?
I was going to do a whole fancy setup for this Q&A and make it like with a microphone and everything. Like I just got finished filming my Ghost Stories podcast and it's creeping me out because like this is kind of foggy, but I'm assuming that's just my camera. Let's just go with that. But I figured I would just do a regular like plain sit down, no microphones. The audio might not be the best. Q&A, because I haven't done a Q&A since I want to say like 2017. So it's been like 3 years or so. And you guys asked some questions. I love filming Q&As because I feel like I get to directly talk to you guys and answer whatever you want to know. And on top of it, it is a fun and not gonna lie to you, it's easy to edit. It's an easier video to edit than the vlogs. So I'm excited to answer your questions. I have to just find them first because you know me. I'm not prepared. I didn't pull them up before. So I asked you guys questions on Instagram. I also put something up on my YouTube community tab. I'm gonna wait till she's done drinking her water. I've gotten this question so many times. I don't know why you guys are all super interested. What is your height? And also Quinn and Shane's height. My height, I am 5'2" and a quarter, 5 feet 2 inches. I know I'm short. Everyone always thinks I'm taller than that if they haven't met me in person or seen me stand next to people in photos. Quinn is 5'9", I think. And Shane is 5'11", almost 6 foot, I would say. What 3 books would you take with you on a desert island? What is your earliest memory? Oh wow, these are a bunch. 3 books. Anthony Kiedis, Scar Tissue, love that book. The Unbearable Lightness of Being, because I have not finished that yet. And then I would take some survival book because I would need help. What's your earliest memory when you were little? That's tough. I do remember vividly being like 3 years old in my old house. That's not a story. Someone told me that's something I like actually remember. If you owned an eatery, what kind of food would you serve? Ooh, that's a good one. I actually recently have been thinking about, I really want to open up like a little coffee shop cafe and serve like breakfast and lunch. And I don't know, those are 2 of my favorite meals. I mean, I love dinner, but there's nothing like going to get breakfast with someone you love and sitting down having coffee or sitting down at a little coffee shop and working. So I would probably serve like light things. Or I know the obvious answer is pizza and Italian food because you guys know all of the Hot Mess cooking show, little pizza parties, all of that good stuff. Sport Compact, that's your name on YouTube. You always ask really great questions. Do you have a favorite quote? Yes. One of my favorite quotes is Mark Twain's quote that says, "Travel is fatal to prejudice, bigotry, and narrow-mindedness, and many of our people need it sorely on these accounts." I think because traveling has opened my eyes to so much and made me realize how lucky and blessed I am, because not everywhere, not every country, not every state even lives the same. And I just think it's really a disservice to people who only grow up living in one place their whole life and they don't get to see and truly experience other cultures or other ways of life, because you can get so wrapped up in thinking that like your way of living is the only way of living. I just think it's easy to take things for granted. That's one of my favorites. What is something you would like to learn how to do? I would love to learn how to play guitar. I've been talking about it nonstop. I say I don't have enough time, but I used to know when I was younger how to play. Not very well, but I knew a few songs and missed that. City or countryside? It's a great question. I go back and forth. If you were to ask me 4 years ago, I would have said city 100%. Now there is something I really enjoy about the quiet and just being out in nature. And I think my dogs would like the countryside more, so I'm gonna go with countryside because let me tell you, I am nothing without the dogs in my life. No, I know that sounds crazy, but I'm pretty serious. This I just laughed at. Someone goes, how is your love life and how many years will you be married? I think you mean like in how many years will I be married? Oh wait, one sec, Shannon's FaceTiming me. What up?
Hey, sorry. Are you done filming?
Oh really? Oh wow, that's gonna be a trip.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I'm gonna leave in like 5 minutes.
Okay, cool. All right, see you soon. All right, sorry, she cut that off. But how is your love life and how many years will you be married? I'm assuming you're asking when will I be married, because I'm not married, but I have been dating my boyfriend Kevin for, it'll be 8 years in November. November 25th. I don't know. I have no timeline, but my love life's great. Thanks for asking. Who did you support during TSeries versus Pewdiepie race? I know I'm gonna maybe piss some of my India lovely subscribers and followers off. I wasn't like diehard on either side, but I did think it was a little bit of an unfair fight because TSeries is obviously like a group channel and PewDiePie is one person. So in that sense alone, I do think that having a solo channel with that many subscribers is very impressive. Not to discount TSeries, but like if you're a group, there are more people contributing, so like you have an upper hand, just saying. You guys asked me to do pranks, like if you would do a prank on your brothers, what would it be? I don't do pranks. How many foreign words have you learned so far? Which one is your favorite? Oh, that's such a good one, Krishna. I am forgetting them because I haven't been traveling and talking to you guys as much. Some of my favorite, like namaste is one of my favorite. Salamat, which is Tagalog from the Philippines, I love, which means thank you, or mahal kita, which means I love you. So many Italian words because of family and like especially Nonna, I love. I don't have a number of how many I've learned so far, but those are a few of my favorites. What is the top 3 dreams you want to achieve before you die? That is a loaded question. One, above all else, I truly just want to be content, constantly happy, constantly content. I would love to have a family, including a ton of rescue dogs, more than the 2 I already have right now. I think keep growing this channel. Like I think about that a lot. Like, am I gonna be making YouTube videos for my entire life? And I don't know the answer, but that's something I've been thinking about. And I mean, I definitely would love to hit like milestones of growing the channel and making it like a full-blown, full income. What was your most memorable trip outside of the USA? Oh, that's such a tough one, Pranjit. I'd have to say, it's not gonna be the answer you guys are thinking or want. It is the trip that I went with my entire family. On my dad's side, we all the Fables went to Tuscany and got a big villa together, and we all spent 2 weeks, I think it was, in a summer, like 2009, was it? We all got together, we had a big family vacation together, lots of food, lots of love, lots of good memories. I didn't vlog it though, because I wasn't vlogging back then, which is sad. If you had to give a message to the people who are struggling right now, especially with the pandemic, what would you say? I would say, Shoracel, I think your name is, I would say, find the little things during your day that make you happy and hold on to those and do those. And best parts of my day are easily waking up with the sun, having my window open, waking up with sun, seeing my dogs in the morning, taking them outside, watching them stretch, give them a little walk and stuff. Working out definitely helps my mental health and my physical health, obviously. So that is a huge part of kind of staying sane in this crazy time, although the United States is a little bit more open right now, so I don't feel as bogged down and like stuck inside as I did in the beginning of this. But just what I would say is find something that makes you happy and do it daily, and take that time for yourself to make sure you're in like a good state of mind. How much longer do you see yourself being a YouTuber, and after YouTube, what's next for Layne Fable? That's so interesting. Yeah, Marcello, that's what I was just talking about. I think I would love to have like a true clothing line, although realizing how much work goes into even trying to make like sweatshirts for you guys. I don't know. That's a great question. I also try not to plan too far ahead because one, you never know what tomorrow brings. You never know if you have that time. So I kind of don't plan too far ahead. I really do try to take it day by day, week by week, tops. This will be the hardest question ever. How old are you? I'm 26. I don't hide my age ever. I just don't think there's any shame in a number. What are your hobbies besides being a vlogger? Hiking. I love shopping. I really do love making videos and creating. I love taking photos. I kind of strayed away from photography as much, but that has always been a passion as well of mine. Bungee jumping or skydiving? I've been skydiving. I'm not sure if I would go bungee jumping. I feel like that's just so much stress on your spine and your joints. I don't know. One memory when you felt alive the most. It's funny because these questions are from different people and they're all kind of coinciding. Skydiving was definitely when I felt most alive, but I have to say, when I'm visiting a new place for the first time that I've never been, there's this feeling and this like electricity of just excitement of being able to explore and see things for the first time. Like when we just did the road trip in, Hannah and I did a road trip in Wyoming and Utah back in September, and just seeing each new national park and driving down these highways that I've never been down before with the most beautiful scenery and nature. Really, that's when I feel most alive, is when I'm exploring a new place. With people I love is even better. What is the best gift you've ever received and given? Alyssa asking me the questions I ask you guys on my story. The best gift I've ever received, that's a tough one. I'm wearing a necklace that my parents got me for my 25th birthday that I love, but I try to stray away from saying my favorite things are material, because obviously those can come and go, and I don't know how much happiness a material object can really bring you. One of the best gifts I've ever received was from my nonna. My parents have also done this, but from my nonna, when I figured out what I wanted to do with like my career in life, and I wanted to make videos and go after the social media, like contracting and freelancing, she gave me a nice little chunk of money to buy the camera that I was saving up for, and help like propel me into that and help me get started with that and go after it. So that was one of the best gifts, I'm thinking. Or like events. Kevin got me tickets to my favorite band, one of my favorite bands, Aerosmith, and he didn't listen to them. This was back when I think we were dating for like 2 years at the time, and he didn't listen to them, didn't even like them that much, but he bought these amazing seats for us to go together, and he took me, and I was so happy, which I'm sure he was happy about that, and that was one of the most thoughtful gifts also. Or anything to do with travel, you guys already know. This battery's dying, so I think this probably is gonna be already like a pretty long video. I have more questions, so I'm gonna do a Q&A part 2 for that. So keep an eye out for that. Let me know if you have any more questions in the comments below, so when I film that, I can answer them. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Oh, and if you wanna watch any of the old Q&As, just type in like Layne Fable Q&A and they'll pop up, and you can see if my answers have differed at all from the years. You guys, I just like really like my hair and my outfit. Shout out to my mom. Mom, I stole both of these from you. You're probably gonna be like, Layne, what are you doing? But we're having a nice brown fall moment today. Okay, anyways, I gotta go. I love you guys. I'll see you in my next video. It's like the 4th video I filmed today. I feel so productive.
No one cares. I might.